to private school is because right after I got elected, my wife and daughter were killed. I had two sons who survived. My sister was the head of the history department. She was helping me raise my children at Wilmington Friends School. When it came time to go to high school, when they had come through their difficulties, I'm a practicing Catholic. It was very important to me they go to a Catholic school, and they went to a Catholic school. My kids would not have gone to that school were it not for the fact my wife and daughter were killed and my two children were under the care of my sister who drove them to school every morning.
Congressman Kucinich.
My daughter Jackie went to the Columbus Public Schools and got a great education, and I want to make sure that that commitment that sent her to public school is a commitment that will cause all American children to be able to go to great public schools.
Senator Gravel.
My children went to public school and private school, and I'd recommend that we need a little bit of competition in our system of education. Right now, we have 30% of our children do not graduate from high school. That is abominable, and that's the problem of both parties.
Senator Dowd.
Yeah, well, my daughter goes to the public school as a preschool kindergarten. But I want to come back to the No Child Left Behind, because I think remedying this, and I understand the applause here, accountability is very important. This is one country. We've got to have the best prepared generation of Americans that we've ever produced in our educational system. No other issue, in my view, is as important as this one here. And getting the No Child Left Behind law right is where we have to focus our attention here, so that we have resources coming back to our states. You measure growth in a child. You invest in failing schools. But I would not scrap it entirely. Accountability is very important in this country. We ought not to abandon that idea.
Let's try to stay on the topic. The next question comes from Pennsylvania.
Hi, my name is Ann, and I work at a Planned Parenthood in Pennsylvania. My question is, we here at Planned Parenthood support comprehensive sex education, and I'd like to know if any of you, as candidates, have talked to your children about sex and used medically accurate and age-appropriate information.
Senator Edwards.
Well, Elizabeth and I have had sort of an unusual experience for parents because Elizabeth likes to say that she was made a member of AARP when she was pregnant with Jack, our last child. We've had 4 children. Our 2 youngest children are now 9 and 7. So we've been through the whole experience, including kids who've grown up. Yes, the answer is we've taught our younger children when they were young how to look for the signs of wrong touching, any kind of what would be sexual abuse, inappropriate touching. And we've taught our children as they got older, I think using medically appropriate terms, all that they needed to know to be properly educated.
Senator Obama, Mitt Romney has accused you this week of saying that 5-year-old children should be getting sex education. Is he right?
Ironically, this was actually a proposal that he himself said he supported when he was running for governor of Massachusetts. Apparently he forgot. It makes the exact point that John made. I've got a 9-year-old daughter and a 6-year-old daughter, and I want them to know if somebody is doing something wrong to them, encroaching on their privacy, that they should come talk to me or my wife. We've had that conversation, but not every parent is going to have that conversation with their child, and I think it's important that every child does to make sure that they're not subject to sexual predators.
All right, now time for something completely different.
Hey, my name's Jackie Bro.
And I'm Dunlap.
Yeah, we're from Red State Update.
Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
This here question's for all you candidates.
Mainstream media seems awful interested in old Al Gore these days.
Is he losing weight? What's it say in his book? Is he still worried about all eyes?
They interpret all these as signs that he may or may not run. They really want to know if Al Gore's going to run again.
Yeah. What we want to know is, does that hurt y'all's feelings?
Anybody have their feelings hurt here? No? You're all right about that?
Anderson,
Yeah.
I think the people of Tennessee just had their feelings hurt.
They can take it up with Jackie. We're not going to talk about Al Gore tonight, but we are going to talk about something that he talks a lot about. That's what our next question's about.
Hello, Democratic candidates. I've been growing concerned that global warming, the single most important issue to the snowmen of this country, is being neglected. As president, what will you do to ensure that my son will live a full and happy life? Thank you.
It's a funny video. It's a serious question, Congressman Kucinich.
Well, we have to understand the connection between global warming and global warming. Because when we start talking about wars for oil, we're essentially keeping the same approach to energy. So I'm saying we need to move away from reliance on oil and coal and towards reliance on wind. Anderson, that's the basis of my WGA, a Works Green administration, where we take an entirely new approach to organize the entire country around sustainability, around conservation. We don't have to have our snowmen melting, and the planet shouldn't be melting either.
Are the people on the stage, or your fellow candidates, are they green enough?
No. And I think that the reason is that if you support, for example, in Iraq, if you say that Iraq should privatize its oil for the U.S. oil companies, then what you're doing is you're continuing a commitment to use more oil. If you believe that all